And just while we're doing the canopy, this is the Firewall forward crate arriving. All right, I got the crate. This is the Firewall forward crate. I know you guys have been wondering, is it worth it, or should I source it from somewhere else? Let's take a look inside. I got the crate behind me. I got one more latch to unlatch, and then let's see what's in it. First off, packing list and Firewall forward construction manual. Check. Lots of this. More. Oh, heat shrink tubing. That's cool. Small heat shrink, big heat shrink. Some more protective edging. I just ordered my own. I don't think this is going to cover what I needed, but some grommets. That's cool. Fuel line T-pieces. All this stuff is going to get put aside because I'm not going to go with the barbed stuff. I'm going to get proper AN. Yeah, I wish you could have them not pull it, because that's going to sit on the shelf forever. Some penny washers. Oh, there's a knob in here. The engine filler plug. Cool. Cool. Booster fuel pump bracket. Interesting. Okay. I've got shunt covers and some rubber mounts, and I wish Sling would just put all the riv nuts in the riv nut thing sometimes. Here's some AN fittings. That's nice. And cool gasculator stuff. Let me put this stuff down. This is fuel fittings for Rotax 916 fuel hoses. So that's that. Fuel pump bracket. This is, the Octopus fuel pump. This says coolant hose, and it says cabin heat system. We don't have a cabin heat system. What is that? These are check valves and the fuel pump fittings. Lots of those. Fuel pump hardware. Ooh, these look beefy. Barbed fittings, which, yeah, not using. If anyone wants to buy barbed fittings, let me know. Most complete hardware bag ever. Heat exchanger. Okay, well, this is the heat exchanger parts. Okay, well. Okay, so this one is one part that you definitely would have to source. This is the heat exhaust bottom jacket and top half, so this goes together, and that's my engine heat. And now I got the 2 ducts. You can find this at Aircraft Spruce in the scrap bin for a couple dollars. Some more tubing. This is fuel pressure sender and breather tube for oil tank. So there's that. The first 2 steel cable zip ties that I've seen in the crate. I will use more of those compared to the plastic zip ties that we have. So, but I got to order some of these steel ones. This is latching and foam. These are oil cooler kind of mounts. Heat shield to wrap hoses with. Fuel fittings, high pressure stuff. Oil hose, again, barbed fitting, rubber, not going to use it. The intercooler baffle shroud. Another duct. I have plenty of this scat tubing already, so this is heat exchange box ducting. So another one of those. Heat sleeve. Radiator hose left and right, preformed, which is nice. All right, we're almost getting through the baggy stuff. This is a heater duct. I have a heater duct, so I'll probably end up returning this to Sling at some point because I already have that. This is the battery box and the support bracket for the Firewall that I've been waiting for a long time. It has arrived, so this takes priority. I'm going to set it to the side by the Firewall because I need it. Firewall loom sealant thing. The oil reservoir bracket. Air filter box. All right, let me just show you guys what's in this box here, because it's just a loose pile, mostly. All right, so from here, we got some oil. That's distilled water. That's serviceable here. We got some Radicool antifreeze, and we got another cooler reservoir bottle. Got some more hoses we're not going to use. Got a gascolator, got a can filter, got a fuel pump, and we got 2 mystery boxes here. That's an oil cooler, and that's an coolant radiator that's sitting down there. Okay, so all in all, I would say there's a handful of parts here that you couldn't potentially get directly if you had to. Some parts you could probably just order MISC from Sling and pay directly for. And some parts are just convenient. There's some parts. But one thing I don't see, I don't see an oil reservoir or anything like that. I just see the bracket for an oil reservoir. So that's something just curious to me. Hoping it comes with the engine. Otherwise, it's on a missing list. So I'll check. It also looks like I'm missing 1 or 2 other pieces, and that would be correct because I did get a missing list. I need to inventory this crate, which will happen later tonight because there's work to be done. And so we have that, and you could tell when this came in because I was making the video on my canopy door at the same time. So yeah, I gotta throw that back in there. This stuff, the main stuff that I was missing for the firewall, can go on there. So that's pretty easy. And then there's a fuel pump and a partridge and a pear tree in here that have to get sorted out. But again, pretty straightforward. Nothing here too surprising. Nothing here that you couldn't outright buy potentially. Yeah. And there's that. My fuel selector valve is here. Cool. All right, that's a win, right? All right, so quick video, but that's the crate unboxing for the Firewall Forward. You can tell there's some parts in there that are just not, you could get here in the US. Pretty straightforward. There's some parts here that you have to get from Sling, just based on what it is. But if you're looking to cut some corners, you could source this stuff here in the US, and whether it's, you know, tariffed at 30% or whatever, you know, you can figure it out from that side. But this Firewall Forward Crate, as you can tell, there's a lot of stuff here that I just put aside because with the fuel fittings, those hoses, all of that, I'm going to have made to length, and I'm going to use AN fittings for all that stuff. I'm not going to use the push-on type fittings for fuel lines or anything like that. I'm just going to use the good racing quality fuel lines for that. So that's going to go later on in this aircraft. I got to order it during AirVenture and get that done. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.